maybe this is too blunt. I think some people don't realize nobody cares or is trying to accommodate your child. See, again, my kids want one for they baskets. Y'all don't paint eggs and do all that other unnecessary stuff that a lot of people do during Easter. People do this. They run out and obsess over it. If people weren't obsessed over it, the resellers wouldn't act like this. The people obsessing over the products are part of the problem too. Y'all are easy lick. A woman or a man, do you know people gotta eat? Do you think they care that your son is obsessed with a Nido? Do you think I'm gonna care that your 8-year-old son wants a... My whole point is the entire...
So recently, I've been seeing a lot of videos on TikTok about the trending Nido toys and Trader Joe's bags, where people have been lining up for them.
Okay, I just want to... Did y'all look at the second message where I said we only have 2 cases of Nido? Okay, all right, yes. Y'all were getting me scared. If you are number 1 to 15, you're guaranteed Nidos. After that, we have doublings, but you won't get Nidos.
Running through the store to grab the entire inventory of them. And getting into verbal fights over them.
I just want one, ma'am. I just want one. Just give me one. I need one for my niece. Just give me one, lady. No, I want one of these. Get out. Yeah, well, you gotta learn to share.
This stuff happens all the time though, right? I mean, last month it was what? Pokemon cards? So I was scrolling through YouTube trying to find more videos on this topic, and I found this channel, Social Simone, and I thought, cool, someone else talking about this. Let's watch.
Maybe this is too blunt. I think some people don't realize nobody cares or is trying to accommodate your child. I don't think some of y'all get it, because she's like the second person that's like, please save some for us that have children. We need... And ma'am, they never cared. I'm not saying I don't care. Well, I am saying because I don't. But they definitely don't care. And I think that some people think if you say, oh, it's for my kid or it's for this, that some people are going to have some sort of emotional reaction. Them resellers are about a bag. They'll be like, you want to buy one for you? You want one for your son? You get one for me. Run faster. That's all I got to say. Y'all are tripping.
So this video really bugged me because what she had to say honestly did not make any sense, and I just want to go over it. So in this video, she is going over the current TikTok trend where people are lining up to buy out as much stock of Nidos as they can. While that is a bad thing, she's defending the scalpers?
Ma'am, and I know a lot of y'all with kids ain't gonna like what I'm about to say. If I'm a man trying to pay my bills by taking this toy and reselling it in this economy, and I'm gonna get called whatever, man, or it don't matter, woman or man. Do you know people gotta eat? You think they care that your son is obsessed with a Nido? At this point, if it's me, if I gotta make something shake, if I gotta DoorDash, if I gotta flip something, sell some stuff on Facebook Marketplace, because everybody's obsessed, and I'm like, hey, I'm just trying to feed my family, I'm trying to keep the lights on. Do you think I'm gonna care that your 8-year-old son wants he might have an 8-year-old son. Like, there's women in the lines too doing the same thing. They need to eat too. My whole point is the entitlement. It is. Oh, I'm trying to get one for my son. Will run faster. You and him. Pick it up. Y'all should have been practicing.
Do you know what a scalper is? She mentions doing DoorDash and selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace to make ends meet, but to be lumping in resellers and scalpers in that same group is insane. So being a scalper or reseller means that you're buying out hot commodities and intending to sell them at a higher price for you to make a profit. This is a great example of supply and demand. Buy low, sell high. But when this happens and all the scalpers rush in to buy out all the hot commodities, they tend to stick around. This means that it turns a normal toy or trinket or whatever into an asset. This turns the whole thing into a sort of prediction market where now all these normal people that are trying to enjoy these little things are all of a sudden priced out. Can't even buy the things that they want to buy. You don't see a problem with that?
Only thing that I believe is being taught is that, hey, son, daughter, this is what we do when viral products come out. We go to the store and we line up for hours for them. Because some of these parents, unfortunately, this ain't their first go around. This ain't their first rodeo lining up for a viral TikTok product, and it ain't gonna be their last. Because the children are picking up on, hey, this is what we do. Everybody obsesses over it, so do we. And we got to have it. And you know who we get mad at? Everybody else who's trying to do the same thing as us for no good reason, because they're obsessed. Why not just respectfully just teach the kids, hey, if you are able to get your hands on something that you like, that's cool. Nothing wrong with that. But obsessing over things, all of the latest TikTok products and social media viral items, that's not normal. Because yeah, it's a little neato right now when they're 8, but what is that going to turn into when they're older? Are they going to be always running out to go get a Coach bag? Are they going to be the new Trader Joe adults or equivalent when they get older? It's going to be something new. And when they get broken in at a very young age to chase these trends whenever they come out every time, you could be creating some unhealthy habits for your child, especially when it comes to how they might spend in the future. It's like teaching your children that your value lies in what products you have or what items you possess, when honestly, none of it really matters. They're nice to have, and you should feel blessed that you're able to do or afford these sort of things because they're not necessities. But there are people who are struggling to eat, to have shelter, that have bigger life issues than a needo. And I think we're losing the plot once again. We're losing.
So I can agree with the first half. You don't have to be teaching your kids to go out and buy the new hot thing that they saw on TikTok just because it's popular. But after that, you really start to lose me though. I mean, you can't afford these things anymore if all of a sudden they go up 400% in price just because someone wants to make a profit. Then what? If I can't afford these things, I shouldn't be upset because they're not necessities anyways? That doesn't make any sense. The argument isn't that they're just unavailable. They're being bought and sold at a premium. This is literally the exact same reason that housing is so expensive these days. The scale between the two of these might be different, but whether it is just a person or a real estate firm that is buying up all these houses and properties just to shoot the price up and flip them, it's the same concept. Buy low and sell high, right? It just doesn't make any sense. Not only that, but the idea that these resellers are doing it just to feed their families is about one of the worst ways that you could think about it. For someone who claims to be all about personal finance, I think this is one of the worst financial opinions that you could have about it. I mean, let's break it down. Imagine you're a reseller who is doing DoorDash or selling things on Facebook Marketplace just to make ends meet. The assumption there is that you're living paycheck to paycheck, yes? Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but let me get into it. So let's say there is another popular product on TikTok right now. Something else that resellers want to buy up and resell. Let's say I take the time to research and find out where there's going to be another drop of them for me to go pick them up. Maybe I might be lucky and it's my day off tomorrow and I have plenty of time to go and pick them up. But wait, I'm living paycheck to paycheck. I have just enough to cover my bills in the bank right now. Let's go to the store, pick up these toys for $20 each, and then resell them. Let's say I check my bank account and I have just enough money to get me through my next few bills. You know, this money has to go towards light bill, internet, gas, food, whatever it might be. So I line up and spend all my money. And I buy out the entire stock. As I'm leaving, sure enough, everyone else in line is looking at me like I'm an asshole, which I am. So now I get home with these toys and put them up for resale online. How much am I going to have to put them up for? If I bought them for $20 each, maybe I'll put them up for $50 just to make some profit after expenses. What do you think comes after that? How long do you think it's going to take to sell? What if the prices crash tomorrow? How soon are my bills due? How's my pantry looking? Do my kids need anything? How about the wife? How's my gas? How's my savings look like? I mean, I could keep going. But my point is, if you're in a position where you're trying to make ends meet, gambling your money in these predictive markets are not going to help you the way that you think it is. I mean, it's the same thing as putting $20 on red if you go to the casino, or even putting some money down on a parlay. It's stupid. You can't be playing with your money if they're that short on it already. When these resellers get into these things, it just ruins it for everyone, honestly. I mean, God forbid I want to get my kid a toy that they saw on TV. Remember that? That used to be a thing on the movies. Or even if I wanted to get myself something nice. Sorry, but I just think you are objectively wrong to be defending these people. Anyways, that's all for now. Bye.